Hi everyone, I'm at the AI Collective event in San Francisco. I'm going to talk about 3 trends to do with work from the panel that I've just come out of. If you're new here, my name is Janet. I talk about AI, tech, and culture. Let's get into it. The first trend that I got was this idea of us interacting with technology in work as supervisors and orchestrators rather than people doing the work. So we had David Corbett of OpenPipe. I think they've been acquired by CoreWeave. And one of the things that he talked about is how much his role or the work that they do is very much about supervising code rather than actively going in and changing code. So this was reflected in the comments that Grace Gong made. She has a podcast where she speaks to VCs every day. And one of the things she's seeing is a lot of focus on startups that are involved in the orchestration of agents. The second observation was one that David Corbett had about AI itself. And he said he's surprised at how high agency Opus 4.5 is from Claude. And the example he gave was one of aligning evaluations. This was a task that you would always expect humans to be involved, but now Claude Code has become so good at it and so advanced that it's able to sort of go through this process with just a little bit of human intervention. The third takeaway, which was a really important one, was a reminder that in SF, we are in an AI bubble and we need to think about the broader world that we live in. And I loved the point that was made by Catherine because she's based in DC and she gave us a first-hand account of what people are talking about. People are worried about the race towards AGI. People are fearful for their jobs and what impact that has. People are concerned and perhaps don't know enough about China and what the interplay is there. It was so useful to have someone who was able to ground the conversation and make us think more broadly outside of this AI bubble. And then finally, the people who are going to survive in this world are people who are able to adapt. If you're here and you're watching this, you're probably ahead of the curve. A lot of people mentioned the Andre Karpathy tweet where he's talking about like he's never felt so behind as a programmer. To be honest, that is the feeling that everyone has, including myself. It's so easy to feel like you're behind, you're not catching up, you're overwhelmed. But actually, if you're watching this channel, if you're doing a lot of the stuff that I'm talking about, you're already ahead of the curve. And what we're trying to do together is to think about some of the bigger questions, which perhaps you might not think about in your day-to-day. Anyway, that's it from me. Please let me know in the comments below. What are your thoughts? I'm looking forward to chatting as usual. Thanks for joining me, and I'll see you in the next video.